It affects our quality of life. It affects our productivity with going to work. And I feel it's unfair. I don't think I should have to walk around in pain constantly.
March is Endometriosis Awareness Month, and in case you didn't know, endometriosis is a disease where the tissue similar to the tissue that lines the uterus grows outside of the uterus, implanting in different spots throughout the body. This can cause a variety of symptoms like internal bleeding, chronic pain, and infertility, to name a few. The condition affects about 10% of women and an unknown number of transgender and non-binary folks. In other words, it affects a lot of people. Before we get into all of that, I do need to do a couple of things, like subscribing to this channel, liking this video, and following us across all of our social media. The details are in the description below. Endometriosis is something that I live with every day. My endometriosis has definitely been making me aware of it this month. Now, for me, it shows up as chronic pain, nausea, headaches, major bloating, and infertility. I've had multiple surgeries for endometriosis and days where the pain is so bad that I collapse at work or school, and it's impacted my ability to work, study, and live my day-to-day life. But this isn't about me. While it's important to know what the condition does, especially when it affects so many people, I think it's equally important to know how it affects the lives of people living with it. That's why we spoke to a ton of different people from a variety of different backgrounds and gender identities to find out how the condition affects them. What does endometriosis feel like?
Endometriosis to me feels like I'm rotting from the inside out. I feel this stabbing, burning, nauseating feeling that feels like my organs are being destroyed.
It feels like a slow and painful death.
Like getting kicked or punched in the gut really hard and having the pain radiate down my legs and to my back.
Stabbing, knives, lightning, shooting pain, muscle spasms, and the sensation that my skin was burnt.
Unrelenting, stabbing, burning pain, debilitating nausea, fatigue, loneliness, frustration. It is mentally and physically exhausting.
There are times it feels like I've just been cut on the inside of my pelvis, like I've had surgery, and that I'm healing from surgery, but I haven't had a surgery.
You get the leg pain, you get all kinds of weird gut issues. Sometimes it feels like it's burning, sometimes it's such sharp pains that my pants are almost excruciating.
A black hole, like physical pain, like you're being flipped inside out.
Mourning the loss of the life you had before. As far as pain, I would say it's something that for me was so intense.
There can be times where, I start having my period and I'm off of work for a period of time because it is excruciating pain.
What is the worst part of living with endometriosis?
The lack of effective pain medication or pain management, the unpredictability of the disease, and the fact that there's just no cure.
Motivated people with lots of plans feel trapped in a body that constantly needs rest, and a physical illness very quickly becomes a whole body illness.
It's how it interferes with every aspect of life.
Misdiagnosis was one of the hardest challenges that came with this. I saw 12 different doctors and specialists before I was correctly diagnosed with endometriosis.
I didn't want to live for a very long time.
Knowing that there is a scientifically backed, proven treatment called excision surgery that massively improves patients' quality of life, that exists, but it's so hard to access.
What do you wish people knew about endometriosis?
Endometriosis affects your entire life because it's a whole body disease.
It's not just a period problem, like it's not just a menstrual issue.
It is in fact a whole body disorder stemming from the reproductive system and not just a reproductive issue.
Sometimes I wish people understood what we're going through.
On average, it takes 7 to 10 years to diagnose this disease because it's underfunded, under-researched.
Hysterectomy is not a cure. I still have endo.
We shouldn't have to be struggling to fight for a diagnosis, that we shouldn't have to wait for, celebrities to be saying, oh, this is affecting me too, and for us to move the needle because they're speaking. It is a condition that many people face, and we should be advocating and seeing different change in terms of research and innovation in terms of treating endometriosis.
We'll be dropping a few articles about endometriosis over the next few days to further highlight a few of these stories, including a follow-up with Maia after their hysterectomy last month. Do you or someone you know live with endometriosis? Let's leave some support for all of the brave people battling this condition in the comments below. We love you for watching.
Hey, it's BG, and I want to know, what do you think about what you just watched? Make sure to drop your thoughts in the comments below, but also make sure to check out even more great content like this video and this video over here. And if you haven't subscribed to the Brandon Gona Show, do so right now by clicking this button right here.